That looks pornographic.
It sort of does. Like that black couch.
Just the way she's leaning back, waiting for him.
It's the casting couch.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
Oh no, I can't look at that.
Hello everyone and welcome back to 4pixels. Let's just dive right in and finish this case.
Yay!
Sakura must have been standing right there where the powder was spilled. So the person who spilled the powder by the shelf wasn't Hina, but Sakura. And when Sakura dropped the bottle, she dropped it away from where she was actually standing. Which is how she was able to avoid getting it all over herself. But the powder still got scattered around, and some of it must have wound up on her instep. Is there any problem with my thinking?
But why did Sakura pay a visit to Section C in the first place? The only explanation is that she was looking for poison. After all, that's all that section contained. No, it was me! The poison! Because... Stop. Because I killed her!
No, you didn't kill her. The one that killed Sakura. The connection between Sakura and the poison. The unsolved mystery of the locked room. There's only one way to explain it. So, congratulations to... Woo! At the point of recording this, there were two people who guessed this. Advo and Johnny. But if anyone else guesses it by then as well, congrats to you two.
You got it right!
Yay!
The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself.
Dun dun dun. What? The killer was Sakura. Wait, so you're saying it was suicide?
Oh. I don't believe it. I don't believe it any more than I believe I can fly.
I can't believe it either. Or rather, I don't want to believe it. But when you really think about it, everything matches up. Sakura went and got the poison. She barricaded herself in a room, and she drank it. All so she could end her own life. And that explains why we couldn't solve the mystery of the locked room. Because of course. The locked room mystery was created by Sakura.
I'm sure she locked herself in so nobody could stop her from doing what she did. She sat there, drank the poison, and breathed her last breath. And the empty bottle of poison rolled around the locked room until we came and opened it. At that point, someone grabbed the bottle and snuck it out of the room. And that was you, wasn't it, Hina? You did it to throw off the investigation, didn't you? When we found her body, you stayed right there near the door. Because you already knew Sakura was dead. And because the bottle of poison had rolled near the doorway.
That's when you picked up the bottle, right? I was too shocked to notice anything, and Kyoko was busy checking the body.
And the more I think about it, the more I realize how unusual your actions were. You said you were going to go get everyone else. But your real intention was to go to the chem lab and switch out the containers, wasn't it? Once you were at the chem lab, you headed straight to the section where the protein powder was kept. There, you took the powder and poured it into the bottle of poison you'd grabbed from the rec room. When you left the lab, all you had was the empty protein can. Thinking about it like that, the footprints make perfect sense.
When you were done, you gathered everyone together, and once you were back in the rec room, while everyone else was focused on Sakura, you quietly placed the can on the ground. Honestly, I should have noticed. You should have been the first one to run up to Sakura's lifeless body. The Hina I know never would have left her side in a situation like that.
You don't know her. So, Sakura committed suicide. In order to hide this fact, Hina undertook a series of actions to undermine the investigation. As long as you could disguise the truth, you didn't care if we blamed you for her death. That's why you didn't bother to get rid of such obvious evidence, right? The footprints in the powder, and the bottle of poison. Vital pieces of evidence, and yet...
So, you're saying Hina consciously deceived us to make it look like she killed Sakura? I was fooled by Hina! Wow.
Yay! No. No! No, 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 no! I killed her! I did it!
That's enough, Hina. It's over.
It's not! Nothing's over!
It is!
It's not!
Actually, it is! No, you're right. We have to end this properly, because we have a game mechanic we still have to use.
Oh,
Yeah!
that's right. Oh. The best music.
I know, right?
Okay, so let's look at everything we have. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's Toko entering. Probably hidden the locker. This is her going into the locker, I think.
That looks like she's coming out of it, though.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or,
Alright. Okay, then she's looking at Sakura. Yasuhiro comes in. He clocked
bludgeons
her.
her. Bludgeons her. The night?
One of these?
I think it's yeah, I think it's that one because that's what they found on the floor, right?
Yeah.
That's when he writes her name.
Yeah.
Joko.
Okay, that's her peeking out, so then it's gonna be her coming out of the closet. Then she puts the magazine in there. That's Sakura waking up, maybe? Something about that?
Or the magazine being upside down.
The what?
The magazine being upside down. I don't know if there's something for that.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah. Oh look, you can see the queen there, so yeah. What the heck is going? Oh, that's her running. I was like, what the heck is happening?
I got sucked into a vortex, you see. That's her picking up poison.
That's her seeing the poison on the ground.
Taking it out of her pocket?
I guess.
The can?
No, that.
Oh
goes
wait,
to
no, that's
the
the
water.
next one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
There.
That's her picking it up, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, stuffing it in her pocket to take it.
Okay.
What the hell?
これが事件の全貌だよ。今回の事件は大神さんがある人物たちを娯楽室に呼び出したところから始まったんだ。
This case begins when Sakura asked a number of people to meet her in the rec room.
呼び出されたのは葉隠君、深川さん、戸上君の3人。
Specifically, those people were Hiro, Toko, and Byakuya.
呼び出された3人のうち最初に娯楽
She
室に
looks
向か
really
ったの
cute
は
there.
深川さんだった。
She
Yeah.
does.
I love the art of the closing thingies.
Same. But one of them headed out a bit earlier than others, Toko.
深川さんは一足先に娯楽室に行き、ある場所に身を潜めたんだ。
So she got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot. Yeah.
Oh. So it was the other one.
It was the other way around.
They should have been more specific with those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They could easily be either.
Isn't there a way to like get a description of them?
I
don't think so.
No.
これが事件の全貌だよ。呼び出された3人のうち
But one of them headed out a bit earlier than the others, Toko.
深川さんは一足先に娯楽室に行き、
She got there one step ahead of everyone else and looked around for a good hiding spot.
Yay.
娯楽室のロッカー。深川さんはその中に隠れたんだよ。
And she found it. She crawled into the locker to get out of sight.
That clearly shows her standing Mikoto.
そして大神さんが娯楽室に入るところをロッカーの中から見てたんだ。
Then, from inside the locker, she saw Sakura enter the room.
次に娯楽室に
That
やって
looks
きたのは
pornographic.
葉隠君だった。
It sort of does.
Like that black couch.
Just the way she's leaning back, waiting for him.
It's the casting couch.
Next to arrive was Hiro.
Oh no, I can't look at that.
そこで大神さんに殺されると勘違いした葉隠君は取り乱してしまい、
When he got there, he mistakenly thought Sakura was going to try to kill him, so he panicked.
思わず娯楽室にあったモノクマボトルで大神さんを殴りつけてしまったんだ。
Without thinking, he grabbed a nearby Monokuma bottle and attacked Sakura with it.
大神さんを殺してしまったと思い込んだ葉隠君は慌てて偽装工作に取り掛かった。
Thinking he'd kill her, he hastily began covering up his crime.
テーブルの上にあった雑誌に大神さんのダイイングメッセージとして
He took a magazine from the table and forged a dying message from Sakura.
ある人物の名前を書いたんだ。
To that end, he wrote down a name.
深川、つまり深川さんの名前を書くことで彼女に罪をなすりつけようとしたんだよ。
Toko. By writing her name, he was hoping to pin the murder on her.
だけど当の深川さんはその様子を見てたんだよ。隠れてたロッカーの中からね。
But of course, Toko had witnessed the whole thing, so as soon as the coast was clear,
深川さんは すぐにロッカーから飛び出し、捏造された雑誌を棚に隠した。
She jumped out of the locker room and hid the awkward magazine on the shelf with all the others.
だけど彼女はそこでミスを犯してしまったんだ。そのミスっていうのは、
But in her rush, she made one little mistake.
彼女は雑誌を棚に戻す際、上下逆さまの状態で戻してしまったんだよ。
She put the magazine back upside down.
その直後、目を覚ました大神さんを目の当たりにした深川さんは、
Soon after, she watched as Sakura slowly opened her eyes.
大神さんの出血を見たせいで気絶してしまった。
She also saw the blood dripping off Sakura's head and fainted.
That's a cute picture.
Yeah.
それによって彼女はジェノサイダー・ショーへと人格交代したんだけど、
This caused her personality to switch back over to Genocide Jack.
そこで目を覚ました彼女は血まみれの大神さんを見て、
When she woke back up, her second personality also saw the blood-soaked Sakura,
やっぱり取り乱してしまった。
and she freaked out. Poor Sakura, Christ.
葉隠れ
I
した
know.
手にしたモノクマボトルで大神さんを殴打したんだ。
And just like Hiro, she grabbed another Monokuma bottle and attacked her.
これが大神さんの頭部に2つの傷があった理由なんだよ。
This explains why there were 2 wounds on Sakura's head.
大神さんを殺したと思い込んだ彼女はすぐに証拠隠滅に取り掛かった。
Assuming Sakura really was dead this time, she set about disposing of the new evidence.
自分が割ってしまったモノクマボトルの破片とクイーンのモノクマフィギュアを処分することだね。
She gathered up the broken Monokuma bottle shards and the queen chess piece.
こうして大神さんは同じ凶器で2回も殴打されることになったわけだけど、
And that explains how Sakura was attacked twice with the same type of weapon.
でもその2回の殴打の後でも彼女はまだ生きていたんだ。
But even after those 2 blows, she was still alive.
じゃあ大神さんの本当の死因は何だったのか。それは
So then, what was Sakura's actual cause of death?
大神さん自身が科学室から持ってきた毒薬だったんだ。
It was the poison that Sakura herself got from the chem lab.
彼女は娯楽室を密室にし、誰も入れない状態にした上で毒薬を飲み、
She turned the rec room into a true locked room scenario and then drank the deadly mixture.
生き絶えたんだ。
And there, she took her final breath.
そしてその死体を僕らが発見した。
Later on, the rest of us discovered that her body was in there.
死体を発見した僕らはドアの窓ガラスを割ることで密室を破ったんだ。
We had to smash the door's window to get inside.
でもその時すでに大神さんが自殺したことを知っていた人物がいたんだよ。
But someone already knew what had happened, knew that she had committed suicide.
その人物は娯楽室に落ちていた毒薬の瓶をこっそり持ち出し、
And that same someone quietly snatched the bottle of poison from off the ground.
そして僕らが見ていない隙にプロテインの容器を代わりに置いたんだ。
And while no one was looking, replaced it with an empty protein can.
そうすることで僕らの疑いを自分自身に向けさせようとしたんだよ。
They did all this specifically to place all the suspicion on themselves. What is Toko doing in the background there?
I was looking at the same thing. I mean, I think that's genocider, but still.
間違った
Yeah.
that's like, what?
In an attempt to guide the trial to a false conclusion.
そして
And the one who went to all that effort
そんな偽装工作を行った人物こそ
Aww.
朝比奈さん
Was you,
君なんだ。
Hina.
これが今回の事件の真実だよ。
That's the full truth of the case.
最上さんは自ら命を絶ったんだ。
Sakura took her own life.
朝比奈さんはその事実を隠すために自分が犯人だなんて言ってたんだよね。
And you claim to be the killer to hide that fact. Isn't that right?
それが真実だと。
That's what happened?
だが苗木、どうしてお前が
But Makoto, how did you
どうしてお前ごときがそこにたどり着けたんだ。
how did you manage to
俺がたどり着けなかった真実に。
how were you
You did-
able to uncover the truth that even I couldn't discern?
Except he didn't. It was all Kyoko. Come on.
Because Kyoko guided him.
Uh-huh.
それは
Oh, well, I mean,
まだわからないの？
You still haven't realized?
人間は計算や損得だけで動くわけじゃない。だからこそ人間は難しい。
We don't all act according to calculations and cost-benefit diagrams. That's what makes us so complicated.
あなたはそれを理解していなかった。
Oh!
真実にたどり着けない。
That's what you don't understand, and that's why you couldn't solve this case. Like all the others.
ね、言ったでしょ。
See? Didn't I tell you?
人の感情というものを軽んじていると、いつか足元を救われる。
When you dismiss other people's feelings, it'll always come back to bite you in the end. And that's how I got that bronze star. Yay!
Yay! We always
did
get at
that.
least one B.
What did we get a D in?
A B.
Oh, a B.
I imagine it's probably the whatchamacallit, the rhythm one. I suck at those.
Oh, probably, but B is still good.
Yeah.
Okay. I think we can all agree you made your point. Did you guys forget already? You still haven't voted yet!
ああ、そうだったわね。
Oh yeah, that's right. You seriously forgot? Ooh, I can feel my energy draining out of me.
Quick, let's keep forgetting things.
Ooh.
yeah.
Well, whatever. You don't really have a choice anyway. You just gotta do it. Maybe you don't want to, but please grab your lever and cast your vote. Oh, who will be chosen as the blackened? Will you make the right choice? Or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Yay.
Yeah, that's right. The one who killed Sakura was Sakura herself. Okay, we're done here.
Nice.
So, that's the whole truth, huh? I see. But there's still one thing I don't understand. Hina, why did you try to cover up what happened? I certainly would never do such a thing like tampering with a crime scene.
Of course.
If the truth hadn't come to light, you would have died along with the rest of us.
Good, fuck you all.
And yet why did you do that?
She just said it. Yeah, we almost died there.
Because that's exactly what I wanted.
What?
I mean, the reason Sakura died is because all of you pushed her into a corner. You all killed her. So that's why. I couldn't let her be the only one that died. You don't mean you're gonna take us all with you? We have to atone for our sins. Because everyone, even me, we all killed her. We all have to pay for our crimes.
For serious? That's...
You still don't understand? Then let me explain. Do you realize just how much despair Sakura was carrying with her when she died? Look at this.
Right. Such brutality has made me desperate. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
That's...
I found it on the ground in front of the rec room. How do we know you didn't plant it there? It's Sakura's suicide note.
Suicide note.
Thinking back, I should have seen it coming. It was right after Genocide Jack had attacked me. Sakura got mad and stormed out of the nurse's office. I ran out after her and... Sakura, calm down. You don't have to worry about me, I'm fine.
I can't calm down. I don't care if I suffer for this. It's my fault, after all. But now you're suffering because of me. You tried to protect me, but because of me. My closest friend got hurt.
Sakura.
Because of me. My friends are all going to kill each other. This is all my responsibility.
Sakura thought she was responsible. She thought everything was her fault. Which is why she wanted to find some way to get everyone to forgive her. So she asked to meet with them. You asked to meet with those three? You can't! Don't you see how dangerous that is?
Don't worry. I just want to talk to them.
でも
Talk about what?
ね
Listen, don't do it. If they all gang up on you at once, even you.
朝比奈よ
Hina. Please, don't think of things like that. They're not my enemy.
あいつらは
They're friends.
Aww. Sakura. She clearly believed. She completely believed in all of us. If you just talked to her, you would have understood. She was a friend to all of us. And yet...
どうして
And yet... You trampled all over her feelings. And then you did the unthinkable.
No! That was just a misunderstanding.
何言ってんの
Don't stand there and call it a misunderstanding. She believed in you and you wouldn't even listen to what she had to say. Without asking a single question, you tried to kill her.
許せない
Do you have any idea how desperate she was seeing you act like that? That's what her suicide note means. So instead of just waiting to be killed, I'll do it by my own hand.
どうして
That's how far you'd pushed her. Sakura, what happened to you?
朝比奈
Hina, you came.
Wait right here, I'll help you out.
朝比奈
Hina,
Huh?
我は
I'm so glad I got to meet you.
What's wrong, Sakura? Why are you talking like that?
頼みがあるのだ
I have a favor to ask.
A favor?
プロテインを
I'd like some protein. Could I ask you to?
Yeah, you got it. Just hang on, I'll be right back. That was the last conversation I had with her. I went to the Chemlog to get the protein she'd asked for. When I got there, I saw the powder. And that's when I realized. I saw that someone had taken something from the poison shelf. Sakura. So I ran back to the rec room as fast as I could. But by the time I got there, it was already too late. Sakura! Let me in! Please, open the door! Why? Why? Why did she have to die? She had weaknesses just like any other person. If she got cut, she bled. If someone hurt her, she felt it. That's weakness. That's normal. And yet, you all blamed her. I tried to protect her and I suffered for it. And that just added to the weight she had to carry. And I didn't even realize it.
Hina.
We killed her. All of us. We pushed her into a corner. And we murdered her. People like us shouldn't be allowed to live.
Me. Ooh. I don't know when this will go up. I just started recording this out of the blue since Ray and Kiadane were so nice and they bought me an external hard drive, so now I actually don't have to do all the crap I need to do to make sure I don't completely destroy the space I have. Excuse me. Here is the document you need. Wow, the president's pretty cool looking.